sorry to disappoint. I don't have a garden tour. Unfortunately, the original footage was damaged. I was able to save some footage, so I do have some updates for you. That is the current status of the strawberry patch, and I have planted the tomatoes next door, the 8 tomatoes that I was showing a couple weeks ago. These are what they look like now. They've had a little bit of stunting due to the cooler nights, but as it has warmed up, they are starting to take off. My potato patch has definitely bounced back. I was afraid when those cold nights came and the leaves died back, but they've come back and are doing very well, so I'm happy about that. My rose bush is doing phenomenally. All of these shoots where the red is growing a bud, and then there are also some other buds visible. I have some that will be opening up soon, but it is definitely showing more buds than it did last year. And the newer rose bush that I received has these green buds coming up, so the roses are doing great. For my overwintered peppers, my jalapeno is actually beginning to bear some fruit. And this is what's left for me to still plant. So I've got my sweet potato slips and my second wave of tomatoes. Now the peppers are doing poorly, unfortunately. I'm hoping I can salvage them. I think something is eating my hot peppers. I do hope to figure out what to do before I lose my whole harvest, but they're not looking too good. They're the only thing in the garden that I'm having issues with. Over here, these are the plants from the nursery that I purchased. I got 6 of them. Again, I put 2 peppers into a planting hole. I put 2 peppers into a planting hole at once. And I'm going to use these as replacements. I don't want to take a chance. Bell peppers are something that we really do use in the house, so I didn't want to chance that I wouldn't have any peppers at all. The carrots that are in grow bags, they're doing well. I came in and thinned these out. They're getting nice and bushy, and I'm not really concerned about having them into a shorter grow bag, as I am really using these for the chickens, so they won't care if the carrots are short. They just enjoy the snack. Over here where I've planted the second batch of tomatoes, there are 8 in this bed, and I am fighting a squirrel that keeps digging up the tomatoes, so you'll see where the dirt is disturbed, and that's from the squirrel trying to find where it's planted the different seeds. I've pulled out 2 from this bed, but despite the fights with the squirrel, the tomatoes are doing pretty good. And in the trellis beds next to the fence is where I have my summer squash, which were just recently transplanted. So they're just starting out and they're a little small. I have 2 planted, but I will be thinning it down to 1 in a planting spot after I see which grows the best. Down here in the second trellis is where I put all my larger gourds, like Carnival and Cream of the Crop and Cushaw. I have a mystery gourd because my mom didn't know the name, and I do have a Yamato Cream watermelon and a Royal Golden melon in here. So these are the larger gourds, and the same thing. If there are 2 in a planting, it is because I wanted to pick the healthier of the 2 plantings and let that grow. I am not leaving all of the plantings here. In here, I have all my cucumbers. So I have 2 pickle bush plantings, and just like with the squash and the gourd, there's 2 in each planting, but it'll be knocked down to 1. I just wanted to see which one was going to be the stronger of the 2. I have 2 Sumter plantings. Again, 2 cucumbers that are great to use for pickles. I love making pickles. And then here I have a lemon cucumber and a vine peach. Vine peach is not actually a cucumber. It's just a fruit used for making jellies and jams and pies. And it sounded interesting, so I wanted to plant it and see. So it's just another experiment in the garden. And that concludes this quick garden update. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the content.